What's up, guys? Brian back to talk about The Walking Dead and Avengers stars hauling in big bucks at conventions. It's a comicbook.com article we're going to reference, but if you ever been to a convention, Walker Stalker, FanFest, whatever, you see the huge lines for the celebrities and everything, and we just got some information. It's pretty interesting to see how some of them get paid, and really the big stars. But comicbook.com, there you go. It's a scene from Blow or Goodfellas, a room full of money with professional cash counters. That's what a producer involved with the comic convention circuit has to say in a fairly exaggerative statement about the back rooms at geek culture fan festivals in a statement to the Hollywood Reporter. So like I said, if you've ever been to a fan fest or a Walker Stalker or a Comic-Con or whatever, there's huge lines with these celebrities, and you want to know, like, how much do they actually make? So we got some of that information, and they make a crap ton of money. I'm going to Walker Stalker Atlanta 2016. Be there on Sunday, October 30th. If you're going to be there, let us know. The way it works, for those who haven't dug into the business of fan festivals and comic conventions, is celebrities charge a minimum rate to appear at a convention like Wizard World, Walker Stalker, or even Salt Lake City Comic Con for a weekend. The convention in turn guarantees a flat rate bottoming out at least $5,000 for lesser buzz stars, but reportedly bouncing up to $300,000 for a weekend with an Avengers or Walking Dead A-lister like Chris Evans or Norman Reedus. Damn, $300,000 for a weekend for like Norman Reedus or something. That is a crap ton of cash. You know, he's worth it. He brings in a shit ton of money too. If you ever got a picture with him, I think it's $100 or something. It's freaking ridiculous. But there he is at his booth. That's what he looks like. He's always got sunglasses, a hat on, usually a black or blue shirt on. See, black or blue shirt, hat. There he is with the silly string, and he has a good time, and he's awesome. He's got a huge line all the time. Fans pile in the doors of convention centers, throwing money for admission tickets to get inside and fork over larger amounts to share a moment with their favorite stars. If somebody wanted to do a convention every weekend, they could make more on the convention circuit than their episodic fee, says Arrow star and partial owner of Heroes and Villains FanFest, Stephen Amell. So that's kind of crazy. Two things. Stephen Amell owns part of Heroes and Villains FanFest, and you can make more money doing conventions than you can in your episodes. So that's why Norman Reedus does so many conventions. Tom Payne does so many conventions. It's kind of crazy. Stephen Amell, Chad Coleman, Arrow, and Walking Dead stars. Pretty cool, right? After the convention takes about $5 per autograph and $10 per photo, the celebrity guest can walk away with as much as $500,000 after a weekend at certain conventions. Damn. However, the conventions and their guests aren't the only ones benefiting from comic conventions and fan festivals geek culture has to love. Earlier this month, Walker Stalker Con hosted an event in Orlando which rounded up several key cast members from AMC's The Walking Dead to raise funds for the victims of June's Pulse's nightclub shooting in the Florida city. I was there. It was crazy. It was a great event. They did a good job, and it was great to be part of it on there as well, especially living in Florida and with the Orlando convention. There's Chandler Riggs signing a Funko Pop of a young fan dressed as Carl, and it's pretty cool to see an autograph there too. In less than 8 hours, we raised almost $250,000 for the One Orlando Fund. $250,000, says James Frazier. That's crazy. Amell's partner at Hero and Villains and the man behind Walker Stalker in a statement to comicbook.com. Steven left set at midnight on a red eye, his own expense, to be in Orlando and assist in raising as much money as possible for victims and their families, which is awesome. You know, Stephen Amell, big ups for that. $250,000. That's amazing for that too, and it's great. People at the One Orlando Fund. Hopefully the victims actually get the money. It was a great convention, like I said. I would love to do another convention for that too and raise more money for it. I mean, they could use it. Frazier and Amell's conventions, which aren't the only in the circuit to host charity events, passionately invite fans to events for fundraising on a near regular basis. I haven't come across anybody in the convention circuit that does more to raise for charities and nonprofits than Stephen Amell, Frazier says, which is awesome. You know, using your celebrity for good. That's what you want to hear these stories for. If you have a gift, if you have the options to raise money for people for the less fortunate, why not give back on there too? It's rewarding for yourself, for everyone, for the people who need it, and for yourself too. It's good karma, it's good juju, it's good whatever, and it's a great thing. You know, Stephen Amell, there he goes, FanFest Orlando 2016, rocking the blue Canadian hat, I think a Maple Leafs hat or whatever. Pretty awesome. Reedus, a frequent convention headliner, recently participated in a benefit ride hosted by the Georgia Film Industry. The event charged fans and fellow riders a fee to ride alongside Reedus and his Walking Dead co-stars such as Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Austin Emilio, and contributed to the funds to Make-A-Wish Foundation. The Walking Dead's leading man, Andrew Lincoln, rarely appears rarely appears at conventions, but when he does, the revenues are entirely donated to charity. That's true. Andrew Lincoln is barely at conventions. He's done Walker Stalker Atlanta and Walker Stalker London. He doesn't really do much else, so if you're going to chance to meet him, it's going to be London or Atlanta. So it's pretty cool. If you ever get a chance to meet him, you're lucky. There's Norman Reedus and Jeffrey Dean Morgan at the Chattahoochee River or something in Tennessee or something like that too. They love their bikes. So while the stars are getting paid, keeping in mind the folks in need who can't go out and pay off medical bills with selfies and autographs. So they do a good job. They put their money towards charity. They do a good thing. They do the right thing. And, Orlando Fund and other things. And they do have charity events. Stephen Amell, those guys, big ups to you. You guys are awesome for that. Here's just some great pictures. Some of my favorites that I saw on there, too. That's Abraham's Army. If you ever get a picture there, too, with Abraham, Rosita, and Eugene. There they are taking selfies on Eugene. Josh McDermott does a great job with the selfies. Spencer, Aaron, all those guys. Tara, Enid. Look, it's just a funny picture on there as well. And I love this one. Boom. October 23rd. Can't come soon enough, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Subscribe to the channel if you like this video and keep this channel growing. Thanks, guys, and you guys are awesome.